It all began with a misunderstanding. When the Telgorian fleet first encountered a representative of the Neophytic Alliance, they sent a bouquet of their most beautiful native flowers as their usual greeting. The only problem, the extremely nature-loving dryads took a bouquet of dead flowers as a declaration of war. This encounter marked the beginning of the first major interspecies conflict in the Alma-Barid Quadrant. It lasted for approximately 400 years. Since most of the races did not have access to FTL technology at that time and their weapons technology can generally be regarded as primitive, the armed conflict was often limited to threats, verbal attacks and illegal littering. The production of the Universal Translator developed by the RFS Consortium helped to settle the conflict and led to peace talks being initiated. Also additional potential grounds for conflict, such as Uriker's Great Dolphin Barbecue. The Celebramers' gigantic space loudspeakers and other trivialities to also be nipped in the bud. So much for history, recruit. Let's get back to your real job here at the RFS Consortium's Tear Test Lab. This lab is not only designed to house a highly sophisticated artificial intelligence called Val, which would be me, in case you've forgotten that in the last few minutes, as my brain scan suggests, but is also responsible for the Startopia project. The goal of Startopia is to create multi-purpose space bases capable of being used by all alien species as places of encounter and exchange. And, of course, to earn a huge amount of energy to cover the exorbitant salaries of the RFS board. Recruit, you have been selected to work in the Startopia Base Simulator, or SBS for short, to acquire the knowledge necessary to run such a Startopia base. But before you can do so, you must go through the RFS Executive Motivation Training course. You can do it. You're a born leader. We believe in you. Fanfares, congratulations. You have successfully completed the Commander Training course and are now entitled to take the final exam on the simulator. Good luck, Commander. Welcome to your first test scenario, Commander. I'm very curious to see how you will cope. This simulation includes a Startopia base orbiting the garbage planet Sarkar. And I quote from the Universal Database, disgusting cesspit that should find its deserved end in a black hole. The goal of this scenario is to generate energy by recycling garbage. There are only a few basic buildings available and space is limited. You will mainly, or more precisely, exclusively, come into contact with Telgor and bugs. Expect visitors to leave a lot of garbage lying around. I don't think I need to go into any more detail. According to the scenario guidelines, it is impossible to fail. However, I would like to add that carbon-based life forms have always surprised me in this respect. Very well, Commander, you may proceed. As an old Gononian folk saying goes, every being is the wash quantang of their own fortune. An ancient skilled trade in which bricks are formed from one's own excrement. Initiate welcome protocol. Welcome, Commander. I am confident that even a carbon-based life form will be able to cope with the very manageable parameters of this scenario. After all, it's all about collecting garbage. A fuzzy with only limited functionality previously solved this scenario in less than 20 minutes. I therefore assume that you will be able to complete it within a few hours. Test subject evaluation started. Command R, commence operations. Congratulations, Commander. You have successfully built a berth as your first room. I foolishly stopped measuring your time after my countdown subprocessor hit its third overflow. But I assume you have achieved more or less acceptable results considering the capabilities of a carbon-based life form. Excellent work, Commander. I see you've managed to build a communication center. I mean, you created a simple construction order for your fuzzies and then they did all the work. Sarcasm speech module not found. Bravo. A most experimental choice, Commander. Excellent work, Commander. You have acquired the required amount of energy. You did it with the berth and not the recycling station, but at least it's something. I hope you realize this, of course, does not terminate the test scenario. It was just a gentle hint designed to give you an idea of my estimation of your abilities. Commander, I would like to congratulate you on the 50th visitor to your simulated station. If this were reality rather than a test scenario, the time frame would be rather unacceptable. Here, however, you are working within a simulation under optimal conditions. So the time frame is completely unacceptable. An interesting choice, Commander. I would advise you to keep an eye on Telgor visitors, and maybe keep a mop ready, just in case. Commander, fanatics from the terrorist organization STARBASE have discovered a subatomic quantum loophole in our shield and have beamed garbage bombs on board. If they explode, they will cause damage and spread garbage throughout the area. But you can rest easy in the knowledge that it can't harm me. Initiate bomb subprotocol Alpha. Commander, presumably there is a smart way to deal with these garbage bombs. Please try to stimulate the gray matter in your head. Gray matter evaluation completed. Alarmingly high percentage of nutrient slime noted. Fine, I can see this is not going to work without explicit instructions. Commander, you can also recycle this garbage bomb. Yes, I realize that you probably never would have thought of that yourself. Commander, trash fanatics have managed to successfully detonate a garbage bomb on your station. Maybe next time you should collect and dispose of them instead of watching them explode. Commander, most visitors are very satisfied with their stay. Commander, more garbage bombs have been smuggled onto Startopia. Commander, yet another garbage bomb has exploded on your station. Commander, recycling the garbage bombs is an excellent idea. Only 99.3% of all other candidates came up with this solution. I suggest you try recycling a larger amount of these garbage bombs in order to make the test scenario more exciting. Good choice, Commander. The experimental high-speed turbines in these new recyclers will do a good job and definitely won't cause any accidents. At least no substantial ones. Commander, more garbage bombs have been smuggled onto Startopia. Commander, you've thrown another garbage bomb into the recycling station. Commander, you've already recycled half. Commander, I wanted to point out to you that with your energy or prestige you can buy very interesting things from my experimental laboratory, or, as my naming algorithm calls it, the Val Shop. You should definitely take a look at them. Commander, you've thrown another garbage bomb into the recycling station. Commander, you've already generated a third of the energy required for the test scenario. I admit I did not expect you to reach this level. I guess I now owe my optimism routine 100 energy. Interesting choice, Commander. I'm curious to see how you will handle it. Look out, Commander. Trash fanatics have thrown bombs at the station. Garbage bomb recycling has been ordered. Commander, you have successfully completed the recycled garbage bomb supplementary mission. I think you deserve a reward for that. Can you feel that? You're feeling a slight mix of endorphins and cortisol right now, which should feel approximately the same as a clammy handshake. Garbage bomb recycling has been ordered. Interesting, Commander. However, I do not want to hear any complaints about this later. Commander, you have now acquired 2/3 of the necessary energy. Extrapolating from your previous results, I can safely put my subprocessors on standby for the next few million cycles. Commander, apparently garbage fanatics have planted some bombs on your station. Isn't that interesting? Garbage bomb recycling has been ordered. Garbage bomb recycling initiated. Garbage bomb recycling initiated. Commander, apparently garbage fanatics have planted some bombs on your station. Isn't that interesting? Garbage bomb recycling initiated. Garbage bomb recycling has been ordered. Garbage bomb recycling has been ordered. Congratulations, Commander, you have successfully achieved the goal and generated the required amount of energy. Some doubted your success, while others objected that you could not fail in this test scenario. I replied that if there is a way to fail in this scenario, you will find it. Nevertheless, you have successfully completed this scenario. Congratulations, Commander. Command R, I want to congratulate you on successfully completing the first test scenario. Only the most petty-minded subprocessor would notice that there was no fail option in the previous mission. Let us now turn to the second test scenario. This simulated Startopia station is located in orbit around Jupilberry 3. The galactic database contains the following information on Jupilberry 3, a fertile jungle planet whose inhabitants are often involved in wars because the other side of the planet always seems to be a bit greener. Commander, the aim of this test scenario is to adequately design the biodeck on the Startopia so as to be able to harvest resources and have some of them processed in factories. In addition, various diseases are common in this region, so you should have a viable medical station. Now then, Commander, go ahead and show what you're made of. By the way, according to my scanner that's 60% hydrogen, 25% oxygen, 10% carbon and a few other odds and ends. Initiate Welcome Protocol. Welcome to the second test scenario, Command R. As mentioned at the beginning, you now have access to the biodeck to grow plants and create a cozy atmosphere for your visitors. In this scenario, you can expect more sick aliens on board, where a lack of treatment can result in a premature death. Command R, commence operations. Commander, you did acceptable work with the bombs in the last test scenario. RFS feels that such trivialities must be rewarded with more than just a virtual damp handshake, so a recycling station crate is hereby placed at your disposal. Commander, not that I doubt your mental abilities, but as a precaution I would like to point out to you the extremely banal logic that employing more dryads would ensure that you get the resources you need more quickly, as they sow new plants and harvest mature ones. Commander, your station is so covered in garbage that vermin capable of causing illness are already spreading. Cynical administrators would now begin to think twice. I am very curious as to your decision. Commander, an alien has contracted an infection from the vermin. I wonder whether this is due to your general incompetence or your questionable morals. Commander, the medical station has been successfully completed. Now you can take care of your visitors' little problems, such as rashes or imminent death. Carbon-based life forms are notoriously fragile. Commander, I see you still have not hired any dryads. If you don't want your biodeck to wither away, you should hire a few of them to produce resources and oxygen. Commander, I'd like to draw your attention. Commander, with the hiring of a... Commander, those hired dryads will hopefully reduce the duration of this scenario to an acceptable level. I think we can chalk that up as good work. Comment good work discarded. Quote. Commander, your doctors have just successfully treated the first visitor. I think that is acceptable. Commander, you have successfully installed a cargo hold. Your trusty fuzzies can now store materials there. I congratulate you on accomplishing this mundane task. Hats off. Well, then I will spread an extra large load of the finest pesticide across the biodeck, Commander. The visitors will hardly notice and the plants will sprout and flourish like never before. Commander, you managed to build a factory. Remarkable when I consider your accomplishments to date. Commander, one of your visitors has accidentally forgotten a number of crates of garbage, which, while considered a delicacy, carries highly contagious pathogens and is prone to spontaneous explosion if left unprocessed. Should you wish to prevent a viral explosion on board, you should remove those objects. A cynical commander might, however, take advantage of this. Good choice, Commander. I am not surprised that you prefer emptiness, as I suspect a certain similarity to the contents of your skull. Commander, there's a rumor that a traveling doctor who was coming to assist you just flew past your base. Unfortunately, you were unable to pick up his transmission, as you have no communication center. Commander, I'd like to inform you that you've already successfully treated 1/3 of the aliens required. I assume you feel almost competent now. Commander, you have successfully harvested several plants. Obviously, all those years of training have paid off by enabling you to perform such a trivial task. Commander, you've already cured half the aliens that require treatment. An acceptable feat if one ignores the time it took you to perform it. Commander, most visitors are very satisfied with their stay. As you wished, Commander. I can't say I approve of this choice, but it is your funeral. Commander, I find that the alien treatment is proceeding at a reasonable pace, considering the circumstances. By circumstances, I mean you, in case you missed that little dig the way you missed all the digs before. Commander, I'm fascinated by your efforts in building atmosphere filters. Personally, I find them a complete waste. Oxygen-based life forms are so inflexible.
Commander, a very ill alien with a severe form of leupolioitis has arrived at the station. You should ensure that this visitor is treated quickly as the disease is highly contagious. Prevent your visitors from being harmed at all costs.
Warning, Commander, crates containing garbage will soon explode. Commander, you actually managed to heal your critically ill visitor. Okay, of course you yourself didn't lift a finger, at best it was your gray employees, but still. Commander, I will instruct my fuzzies to release the hallucinogen into Startopia's air ducts as soon as possible. You will see how wonderfully it works before you can even say neurotoxin. Commander, I admire your minimalism, as you have so far dispensed with the construction of a communication center. One hears, for example, of traveling doctors who could assist you, but probably that's not something you would be interested in.
You should be aware that a critically ill alien has come to visit. Ensure their quick treatment in the medical station. A seriously ill visitor has been successfully healed, Commander.
Commander, a seriously ill visitor has been successfully healed. Commander, unattended crates of garbage are in danger of exploding.
You should be aware that a critically ill alien has come to visit. Ensure their quick treatment in the medical station.
A seriously ill visitor has been successfully healed, Commander. Commander, crates containing garbage will soon explode and infect scores of aliens. Commander, a crate of garbage has just exploded, potentially infecting aliens in its vicinity. I'm still wavering as to whether to classify this as incompetence or moral ambiguity on your part. Incompetence and moral ambiguity noted in personnel file.
You should be aware that a critically ill alien has come to visit. Ensure their quick treatment in the medical station.
Commander, most visitors are very... Commander, a seriously ill visitor has been successfully healed. As you wished, Commander. Congratulations are in order, Commander. You've performed reasonably well in this test scenario. Hats off. I shall record your mediocre actions in the Monument of Shame immediately. That's what I call your personnel file, Commander. You don't have to understand, it's an amusing data packet that goes back and forth between my sarcasm processor and my evaluation routine. Welcome to the final test, Command R. This third and final test scenario involves a Startopia base orbiting the planet Parturius 22. The galactic database has the following information about the planet. The residents of Parturius 22 are a decadent party people who use dance steps as currency. For example, a bottle of wine there costs a 3-minute waltz. I admit I can't make sense of the irrationality of carbon-based life forms, Commander, but I'm sure it will one day be one of the reasons for your total annihilation. But enough of that, let's turn to the scenario. Commander, in accordance with the needs of the residents of Parturius 22, this Startopia base has a fun deck. There you can accommodate the visitors' various inclinations. Attain the scenario's specified energy parameters to successfully complete the test. Welcome to the simulated orbit of Parturius 22, Commander. I by no means wish to increase your stress level, but of course much depends on this final test scenario. Failure to complete it would result in a drastic shortening of your career. To exactly 1 millisecond after your failure, to be precise. But well, frankly I'm not very confident, as my evaluation algorithm gives you about a 40% chance of not failing in the first 5 minutes. I don't think I need to remind you of the importance of this scenario. Commander, your goal is to get the fun deck on board this Startopia base up to speed, please the visitors, and earn a reasonable amount of energy on the side. Command R, commence operations. Commander, I discovered a note in my files scheduled for deletion that you fulfilled an optional triviality in the previous test scenario. According to the RFS, such trivialities should also be rewarded, so I'm increasing your ration of nutrient slime and will provide you with a crate. Commander, you've set up a bird. Commander, by now even you should have understood the basics of running a Startopia base. Nevertheless, out of sheer goodwill I would like to point out the effectiveness of highly experimental devices, HEDs, which offer you the easiest way to influence visitors and tackle problems. Commander, good to see you've built a recycler. If you fail this test scenario, you could find yourself in there very soon. Commander, your communications center is impressive. When you fail, it will allow us to transmit that information out into the depths of space even more quickly. Commander, good to see that you thought of building essential garbage bots, too. I've seen smarter carbon-based life forms than you fail at that sort of thing. Although I must admit, my IQ calculating processor has trouble detecting subtle differences in ranges as low as those observed in non-electronic life forms. Commander, you have established a medical station. An excellent idea, because according to my research, dense clusters of carbon-based life forms such as those found in a disco are a veritable hotbed of disease. You should know that there are anti-fun demonstrators in this galaxy who try to sabotage our work. It appears explosives have been placed on the fun deck. You might want to look into that. Congratulations, Commander. You have managed to build the disco, which is an essential part of the scenario, in just over flow time units. Whoops, my output module didn't expect a number that high. My sensors detect that the StarCat's cafe has been completed? Very good. I would quickly like to point out the increased concentration of pathogens in this environment, Commander. Not that it concerns me as an electronic and therefore distinctly superior being, but perhaps you'd like to take advantage of that information. Commander, I take it you're still admiring the new disco? I can see no other explanation for the fact that you still have not yet hired a celebramer so you can use the room. Very well, Commander. I'll make sure that opportunities to visit the disco are optimized. Commander, it appears you are making Startopia a place acceptable to visitors. Warning, Commander. Saboteurs have placed explosives on Startopia. You should search the fun deck. All right, Commander, I will arrange for those cat creatures to be washed and blow-dried so that they no longer spread so much bacteria. Commander, more than 10 aliens have visited your disco already. I'm almost surprised that you managed to achieve this trivial goal.
Commander, it would appear that something has lured energy thieves aboard. These perfidious individuals set up illegal energy absorbers which then siphon off some of the energy earned in the surrounding area.
Logically, this makes it more difficult for you to fulfill the mission objective, Commander. Of course this is perfectly obvious, but I thought that in your case I should emphasize it once again, explicitly. Commander, you finally managed to reach half of the disco visitors designated for this scenario. Fortunately for you, the time limit I suggested was not applied to the scenario. Commander, you have reached the number of disco visitors designated for the test scenario. A first step, and I am now only moderately pessimistic about your future career. Commander, you've managed to generate the required amount of energy through the Starcats Cafe. A minor achievement, but nonetheless an achievement for a carbon-based creature. Commander, a group of radical party poopers from Partirius 22 has come aboard and planted bombs on your fun deck. Rest assured, I am in no danger. I hope you have considered the consequences of this decision carefully, Commander. One of your employees has quit. I'm amazed, Commander. You have generated as much energy with the arcade as this simple test scenario requires. Congratulations. Commander, the black hole drop has completed construction. From now on, your visitors can scream their souls out there. Have fun. Commander, the loot box lottery will now begin to generate revenue on Startopia. I'm still fascinated by the fact that you can extract energy from the aliens' pockets with hacks. Commander, bombs have been transported onto Startopia. Check quickly to see if one landed on the fun deck. Short and sweet, Commander. Commander, your black hole drop has earned the required amount of energy stipulated in this very simple test scenario. I think you should be congratulated on your trivial success. Excellent, Commander. Your fuzzies will immediately begin the transformation. Commander, I suppose it is safe to assume that you have now understood how HEDs are used to influence visitors. Personnel file note likes to influence visitors with unauthorized devices. Commander, a group of radical party poopers from Partirius 22 has come aboard and planted bombs on your fun deck. Rest assured, I am in no danger. Congratulations, Commander. You actually survived the test scenario. Please forgive my negative interjections during the interim. That was only to determine how you would react in stressful situations. Oh, and there's one more point I need to address. In fact, Commander, that was not the last test scenario. This misinformation was also used to create a stress situation. From now on, I will of course not give you any more incorrect information. So, once again, congratulations. If you are ready, we can move on to the next test scenario.